Now, she's known as Shauwn Mkhize following a reality show on a local TV channel. Shauwn Mkhize is a Durban-based businesswoman who recently bought the Royal AM Football Club, and she joins us now in studio for a conversation. Ma'am Mkhize, good morning.
Good morning to you, darling. How are you?
Well, thank you. You've dressed up for us to the nines, looking ravishing. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, actually.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yes, I get it. I get it. We wanted to get to know you a bit better. Where did your journey into entrepreneurship and being a businesswoman actually begin?
I think it began when I was pregnant with my son. Some were thinking it's just the pregnancy, but I felt like I was tired counting other people's money.
Yeah.
I wanted to count my money.
That's how you felt. You wanted to be your own boss, be your own, manager, and manage your own time and your finances.
The problem is I was working as a bookkeeper. So as a bookkeeper, you count these big monies for other people, and you feel like, hey, maybe let me start counting my money. Why must I keep on counting other people's money and keeping them into shape and telling them how to manage their money? Let me try and see if I can't do it for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've come this far. Not only are you doing that, you're an inspiration to so many people, but I'm sure it wasn't easy. Any trials and tribulations that you want to also warn some entrepreneurs out there about?
I want to tell you something. Every downfall in life, don't take it as a downfall. Just take it as it's something that allows you an opportunity to scrutinize and to do a selection. Because as you climb the heights, you need to know who are the people that deserve to be in your seat. Because sometimes you'll think that the downfall is there for nothing. Everything that happens in your life, it happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And truth be told, whatever that you go through, it's for the selection, it's a selection process. Because you need to know who are for you, that you need to take them as you climb and as you escalate those heights,
right,
and take them with you.
You make it look so easy, though. Sometimes when I see you, how you deal with challenges, how you react, how you respond to challenges or confrontation, you make the rest of us feel like, why am I putting a magnifying glass on this issue and not just, smiling my way through? How do you do it? Also, just in terms of your mantra in life.
I think I have no fear. I have no fear mentally, I have no fear psychologically, and I take things as they come because I don't live for people, I live for myself. And if I see an opportunity, I go for it. And, I think when you go for something like that, even when you go down, you say, let me go to it and make sure that I conquer it.
Right. So you confront it, you don't even run away from it. So if there's a flight or fight, you choose the fight to actually deal with it head on. Let's talk about then your transition, and not necessarily transition, but you have a construction company. We also know you as, being in that space, but now into football. Was it a difficult sort of move to make, and how has that experience been compared to your previous business experience?
In construction, I've done my 20 years, and I think my time has come there. I always like something that is challenging, and in football, I came by default, by the way. Yeah, it's my son who loves football.
Yeah.
And knowing me, you know how I support my kids. So my son has been so passionate about soccer from his childhood, and so I went into this football thing by default. And when I went into this thing is addictive, man.
How is it addictive?
It's so addictive. You sit in that 90 minutes, that adrenaline of that 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Right.
You don't come out. You forget about everything that happens in the world. It's just that 90 minutes of adrenaline. And it's so fulfilling and very nice, by the way.
I can tell you enjoy it because even some of your supporters say you've brought the fun again into football. But because it is also the International Day of the Girl Child, and I was talking to the UNFP about some of the work they're doing to help girls, what do you think about women in football? What has been your observation when it comes to the role and the presence of more women in football?
I want to tell you something. Let's start here. If you look at Bafana Bafana and look at Banyana Banyana, Banyana Banyana is doing so well, guys. But you know what we're doing when Bafana Bafana back in the days where there was a World Cup in South Africa, we were so illuminating. There was so much of fun.
Right.
And